Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to probably a midweek breakdown. That's what I'm going to call it if I do more of these. Pretty much I just wanted to go over the trades that I sent yesterday on the 25th of April 2023, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly mark up the sell zone areas, right? As you know, if I sort of directly show you how I get these sell zones, it'll defeat the purpose of VIP, right? So if you want to understand why these sell zones are here and how did you get them, just pop over to VIP, and I've got a whole course which it's like a sort of YouTube video analysis documentary thing, which sort of shows you why I put them there and how I put them there. It's actually been back tested for about 2-3 years, so I've got a decent amount of data to to prove that okay, this thing actually works, and you guys have seen my trades that I should send anyway, that it works. So pretty much I just woke up, but anyway, pretty much yep, that's it. Let's quickly make this video and see how it goes. So as you can see here, I'm marking up my sell zone, and I'm also going to mark a second sell zone, which is what we took at US session, and then I'm going to just talk about why we took these trades and what then happened. Actually, this could be a sell zone, not buy zone. Sell zone, not buy zone. I'll explain what's going on. Right, okay. So pretty much we had this big dump on Friday, and this was a sell zone that we took, which was around about this level here. And this was Friday's setup, so you can go scroll back to the 21st of April and find out that we did make a profitable trade here. Price then dropped, and then in the forecast I said I would like price to come back up here, right? But because price sort of actually had its first drop from this level, had it say retraced from there, I would have expected at least a drop from there. But because let me just get rid of that. But because price sort of came up here and then dropped here and then pumped up, right? This whole zone basically got eaten through. And don't forget the timing, okay? It was obviously in the night, and I was like, why not take it? So that's where I was like, okay, price continued to go up, but what did it do? It then took out the liquidity that was sitting above here, which as you can see here is a double top. Okay, I did notice that. I did cater for that with the extended SL, but it still got taken out at 2000. But then what happened is I was watching the 15-minute, I seen what happened, and I seen that price sort of didn't close on the hourly time frame above this level, and the fact that it still closed back below gave me the sign that right, price does want to stay below, so I'm going to give it another attempt. And then when I took the first sell, the price dropped 70 pips from that area, the SL above the high, and then we had a retracement. But if you could see, the retracement was at London session. Where was it? Back in the same original sell zone, which again with my strategy says, right, the confirmation's back on, go as you will, SL above the previous high, let's take it down. And that's exactly what happened, and that's how we sort of got into that trade, right? What the reason why I was expecting downside, because again, if you look to the left here, we have this previous low from last week, probably 2 weeks ago, I'm guessing. Yeah, but probably last week, April. Let me check the calendar. 19. I cannot see the dates. Yep, last week is still intact, and then you have Friday, it's still intact, and then you have this week Monday, still intact, and again on Tuesday it was still intact. So I was targeting these previous lows, but they don't seem to be breaking. So this sort of gets me on why I'm looking to buy here, because I don't think price is going to get there yet. I feel like price may look to attack these highs first and then push back down. But anyway, off topic, let's go back. So that was the first sort of sell zone, and then price obviously went back down. But then I seen a US session price pump at least 200 pips towards the upside. So then I was looking in my next sell zone. At this point, if we block off everything from where my cursor is to the right off, because obviously that never happened at the time, if we just zoom in to here, price was pumping up and popped into our sell zone. I did send this on the Telegram, right? And then we ended up having a nice 100 pip drop towards the downside, yeah? And that was obviously, that knocked our TP 1 hour and took our, because price sort of went back up, we had SL at entry, so we were okay. we managed to catch another extra 100 pips on there, and you know, the Z strategy already explains why the sell zone, the Z strategy explains why the sell zone's in that position, and as you can see, we still got a reaction off that. It's a shame that, you know, I was targeting that price to come back towards this previous low. If it did, I would have expected it to easily break that, but it didn't. Price carried on going up, and then you can see it took out the previous high, and this gets onto my buy position, which I'm now in. Okay, so price has now broken the previous high, which sort of changes my bias that price is not breaking previous lows now. We're not, you know, lower highs. We're creating higher highs, higher lows, which is like, right, okay, we're getting some sort of shift in pattern. I'm not expecting, you know, this whole sort of dodgy pattern here, or I expect sort of price to sort of eat through that. You know, I look for other stuff such as FVG and imbalances and very impulsive moves. So this is why I'm switching. So when I woke up, we have a sort of thing, if you already have sells on and price breaks and closes outside and comes back to it, right, this now becomes a sell zone, now buy zone, right? You can see price tagged into that. So had I been awake at 4:30, right, this would have been a nice buy to get in at early, but I missed it. So I just seen what was going on in the London session. I was like, right, okay, let's give this a try. If price, you know, you want price to stay at this level but start attacking these previous highs here, you can see it's sort of just floating. So our SL is below this previous low here, and I do want to see price push up above these areas, and then if price can break out here, I'd expect something like this, price to start attacking these prior highs here. So we have these two. I guess this is an interesting level to take profit at, because we have, you know, triple top, and then we have the prior one up there as well. So pretty much that's my breakdown on these trades. If you like the way I trade and want to get involved, check out the mentorship, but I believe I'll add the link in the description, and yeah, I guess we can take it from there. It's been Statics. Peace out.